Hey guys, Anthony, 4x4 Diesel. Another really important bit of information. This is, I suppose, going to be particular for the 120s, 120 Prado, but you're going to have similar things on the other vehicles as well happen eventually. You can see this is a nice clean silver 120 with Optimus, same as that one over there. But look, what I wanted to show you was, I'm just going to try and place the light there. It's right in the way actually, that won't work. Put the light there. Okay, see these plastic brackets, right? See how it's a bit loose, they get a bit old. Now these kind of screw on, there's like a thread there, it looks just like that one actually. It's identical to the one next to it, right, I think. But we're going to show you in a minute because we're going to replace those. We're going to get them off, I'm going to show you the part numbers. Right, you can see the plastic gets a bit old and brittle. This one's been like this a while. This, just so you know, this 120, it's done 430 odd thousand kilometers. So this is how good they, another example of this is how good they can be when you look after them. You know, one of those bada boom, bada bing things. Now let's get in here and have a look. See at this side? Alright, so what happens, see, I think that's actually, is that broken or I'm not worried about breaking it because, no, I just want to sort of show you what's happened with it. But look, I'll show you. I'll just screw it off now. You might have to pull and screw, so I'm just pulling on it. We haven't changed a lot of these, so I'm certainly not the expert at it, but I'll just show you. And like I said, I'll show you the part numbers as well to make it really easy for you, so you can, whatever you want to do, you can. It's not something we're going to sell, like I said, very busy. So there's the empty thread there. There's the part, right. What's actually wrong with it? I haven't actually, oh, maybe it just wasn't clipped in, it doesn't want to stay clipped in. I don't know. Whatever. Right, but look, the new ones are only a few bucks each. I think they're like $5 or $10 each, you know, which is pretty cheap for a Toyota part. Let's go over the bench and have a look at the parts of the new one. Alright, so here we go. There's the old one that we just removed. That one looks the same as these, doesn't it? Alright, got a couple there. Alright, yep. That's that one. Bada bing. Part number. I'll read it to you because, yeah, it's one of those ones where, yeah, the sticker's a bit damaged. The part number is 87124 60150. Okay? That's that one. Right. And you got one for the other side. I'll show you that now. Here it is. This one you can read. There it is. This is the other side, driver's side, right? Same deal, they just screw on, pretty easy to change. Just one of those small cost items, things, little things you need to update as they do get older. If you're gonna keep the beast like this owner and look after it, these are the little bits and pieces you look at doing. So let's go back to the car and see if we can get this bigger one off because the pipe's still on it, and let's see if I can figure out a half decent way to get it off the pipe without damaging anything, eh? Alright, so in aid of trying to keep the video quick, we've got the two parts out of the bags ready to go. Okay, I'm just going to place the smaller one, which is the passenger side, the number we gave you first on the battery, and that one actually. Now, if you look, sometimes you might have damaged these, but because they're old and crap and it doesn't matter, I'm just going to use my finger to pull the plastic back and push the pipe. See, the pipe's out, it's completely adrift. Obviously wise to do that one. That one over there, that side over there. That one over there you might want to do first because it allows this pipe to move more like that, so it moves out of your way. Same deal. We're just going to pull and unscrew. You could probably just pull or yank or whatever you want really, but I know they screw on. Look, you can probably just push them on as well, so stick around and we'll get them fitted and we'll do a couple different things and see if they. And what I want to see in the comments, guys, is how much do I charge to fit these? Now, this is what I'm talking about. Small things, kind of like maybe a waste of time for me. Doesn't take long, but I've still got to notice it. I've got to order the parts. I've got to get the parts. I've got to deal with that. And then I've got to get them here. Although it's a small job, still. So give me an idea, guys, because let me see, pushing. That's pushing, okay? Okay, so I've pushed it hard as I can, right, and that's secured. I'm not sure if we should, yeah, we're going to go one turn and see how that works out. There you go. That's beautiful, nice and tight. That's like a new car, guys. Look at that. Can you see that compared to before? I'm hanging off that and it's not moving, right? So we'll go to the other side and fit that piece, that clamp, before we put the pipe in, just in case. Let me just duck over there for a minute. Yeah, I reckon we fit the other side. Let's do that. Right, so we've got the small one here for this side. Right, same as before. Make sure we get it on the right one, because there was a couple, that was the other side where there was two. Imagine we put on the wrong one, wouldn't be good. Just gonna push it on like that, and then twist it clockwise, of course, till it's tight. Now this one, what does it do? Does it push down onto it? Jeez, I better go check on another car. Hang on a sec, like we've got another one here. Yeah. Just want to make sure it was, you know, push down and not pull up. So we'll keep turning that clockwise till it comes around to the push down situation. Alright. And there it is. I'll just show you. Look how solid. They are rock solid, those. You don't have to worry about breaking them when they're new like that. And you know why I got to? Because there's not many vehicles I've seen them damaged. I think heat damages them over time. I've got to be honest, I've noticed them broken, not broken, on this vehicle like that before. And I'm pretty sure I said to the owner, look, I don't have them. This is something we need to attend to. And it just hasn't happened. I haven't seen the car often, you know, he's getting some services and whatever, and this is why he says he loves bringing it to me, the attention to detail. So this time, as soon as I got the car and I saw it still like that, I went, bugger this. Of course, I called up, I said, hey, need these, what are they worth? They were pretty cheap, so I said, please give me 2 of each, because I always do that, have at least an extra set. Like I've got a Toyota parts workshop here, it's crazy. You've got, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 spare anythings, I think. But and I was also thinking of our own 120, because it's done around the 400,000 mark as well. So back over the other side, guys. All right, so we're just going to, you can see the spot that goes in, there's some tape on the pipe, right? That should just pull in like that, right? And that'll secure up when we get to the other side, back over there again. Right. This side should just pop into place. It's just, they seem a bit weird. They're a tight fit, but look, they don't come out easily either usually, right? Well, this one is. So maybe there's, you know, maybe there's meant to be, look, maybe this pipe got bent, because I've got to tell you, there's a heater system here, and sometimes when people install things, they bend things and whatever, so I don't want to, it looks a little bit sort of bent, not quite right, but that's obviously a lot better than it was before. I mean, I could pull it out, where normally I'd say you can't pull them out too easy, so I'm just going to give that one a wiggle back and forth, just trying to get those little prongs sitting out a little bit. But look, it's not coming out, it's certainly not going to come out on its own. It is nice and secure, right? So I'm happy with that. Let's go to the other side and have a look and see if you're happy with that side. All right. As you can see, guys, rock solid, you know. So it might move up and down. Nah, not going anywhere, right? So the fact that one faces one way, one faces the other, kind of locks it all in. You saw before it was all loose and crappy, and for the sake of probably, you know, let's just say, yeah, a bit of organising, a few clips. Now, if we keep them in stock, makes it easier. Quick swap over. I mean, you know, it's kind of like a $30 thing. For 30 bucks, quality. It means reliability, because the pipe's secured the way it's meant to be. It's not meant to be just dangling, floating around. And when it is, it's also going to put pressure on those hoses. And the fact that I mentioned hoses, this is why videos just go longer, because the fact that I mentioned the word hoses, and I'll just quickly tell you, you know already, when you've got genuine Toyota hoses, right? Genuine Toyota hoses, you don't have any problems, right? So as far as I can see, this I could be wrong, but this looks like the original hoses. I don't know, it's got different clamps on it. I've changed, look, years ago, so there's a couple of different ways of thinking of things. Years ago I thought, you know, the old thinking of traditional hoses, they weren't the best, and as you do, you think, oh, I've got to change those. So on the 120s, we were changing radiator hoses at 300,000 as prevention. And I really analysed these suckers. You know, I had them off, looked at them, knocking around, stretching and pulling them. And I was saying, you know what, these things, they're not expensive, but they're just, you know, I'm not into waste. Let's not replace anything we don't need to. And the hoses at 300,000 Ks, I don't see a problem with. I've never heard or seen a damaged, split, ruptured hose on a Prado. The only time there's damage with hoses is when someone's worked on it and they've put the wrong clamps on there. And you know, lately I've been mentioned a few times about those self-tensioning clamps. I'm just going to go a little bit further and show you, you know, the heater that's mounted up here. Not ideal, but see these things, you know, this quality hose, no idea. This is the sort of one you want to change regularly. I mentioned it in another video. Looks like this has sprung a leak too, and he's put a bit of looks like steel weld or something. You'll have to, if the owner watches the video, I'm not going to name anyone, you know, just a privacy thing, you know, say Steve or John or Mark or whoever, but if he wants to put it out there that yes, that was leaking and that is steel weld, good pick, because it's quite a hard product. That's what I thought might work on the guard crack situation. Perhaps it needed longer to sit, you know. We're just trying to do things cheaper and easier for people to have, you know, solutions, trying different things out, you know what I mean? Obviously there's other ways to fix things. Anyway guys, this one's been securing that heater pipe. What are we going to call it? I don't know, I'll figure it out. If you got something out of that, hopefully you did, pretty obviously, please remember to give us a thumbs up so we know we're showing you the right things. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn that bell on, and do everyone else a favor guys, share the channel. Every time you watch a video and you think it's great, do yourself, do me, do everyone a favor and just share it to at least one place. Pick a Facebook group, pick an internet page or forum, whatever you like, you know, you might be on New Hilux or Prado Point or wherever you might be, and just, if you think it's good information, share it. Let's help everyone out to help them save some damage and some money in the long run, and help them do what they can themselves. Prevention from taking your vehicles to the wrong places, and of course, like always, we can recommend the right repairers. There's not a lot of them. Businesses out there, workshops, if you think you can do this stuff right, it's not that hard to do good work, is it? So if you think you can, and you've got the guys that can do it, and you want to get involved, please make contact with me, and let's see if we think you've got what it takes. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. We're out of here. Bada bing, bada boom. See ya.